Oh, no, he's there. He's there. Oh, fish. Welcome to another early bird adventure, guys. In this video, I'm gonna basically talk more about little voiceovers like this about what I am actually doing, techniques I'm using, baits I'm using. I'm actually going to pop up some pictures inside the video and explain kind of what I'm doing. Pretty much I ran either a 9 or a 12 rod spread out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, June 8th, 9th, and 10th. This clip is from the morning of the 10th, and we'll also have some from the afternoon on the 10th. But when it comes right down to it, my 12 rod spread, I pretty much run a double diver setup. I finally got it to work on my boat. It's an older boat, so I don't have tracks or anything. You can see I'm using fin gear rod holders for both the divers. The deep diver is a mag slide diver on a 2 setting, and the high divers I'm using are a standard slide diver on a 4 setting. This allows me to be more adjustable and fluctuate depths and presentations a lot easier. I also ran 2 riggers. One rigger I keep down deep. I did fish it as shallow as 60 feet a little bit of the time, but usually it's, much deeper than that. Usually, 75, 80 down. Sometimes I've fished it down to 100. We weren't marking a ton deep, so I wasn't spending too much time. Usually it does spend more time down deeper. My other high rigger, I keep basically pretty much in the middle of my spread. I think that rigger pretty much got stuck at 40 feet down and pretty much stay there the entire time, seeing as I was fishing like 25 to 45 down with most of my other rods, and most of my hits were coming 40 down. So one of the things, I pretty much ran flasher fly setups on dipsies and riggers. I didn't really fluctuate that too much because they were just getting hit, so I wasn't really touching them. I did have a 200 copper that I used a spoon and a flasher fly on. The flasher flies on the 200 coppers seemed hot though, so that's the ones I was using. I did have some standard spoons on 5-color lead cores that were pretty good, and I will show you those and the other ones throughout the episode. But pretty much enjoy the video.
Get it! Fuck yeah, Nolan, that's why we did that one. Oh, guys, be careful, guys, be careful. There you go. Grab the rock, grab the rock. You can stay right there, probably. Scott's gonna be in the back.
The most efficient catch and release.
That's what I do when I smoke.
You don't have to eat a boat then.
Put it in some salt, sugar brine for a night. Come out the next day and you can easily pull those suckers out.
And all really, I need to really wait for it.
It works very well.
Gold. Yep, that one right there, right there.
Go for it, guys. I'm getting out of the way. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Scott, go.
That's better fish.
Go.
Better fish.
Man,
Boat ruined an hour's worth of fishing for us.
Yeah, this is where. Well.
This is where we turn. This is the loop.
Yeah, because you wanted to go. Yes. Yeah.
You leave the skin off.
Braided it to still stick to it. We usually it'd be good to like drizzle oil on the tin foil when you put the fish on it, but even then it will still stick, and then you can just take a sharp. Mine was.
Oh, could you feel that? Okay. I was too busy realizing that I was being a bad driver. Extendo rod. Yeah, baby. Oh, did that just trip? Oh.
What?
No. I'm tired of fighting this thing.
Oh, outside board! Outside board!
Jesus Christ, get it, Jake.
Ready for me, Nolan?
Sorry, guys.
Straighten out!
I'm trying to. I'm trying. The motor's not turning. Literally, waves at the front spun the motor.
Yeah.
Here, zoom in on this one.
Oh, inside board! Inside board!
I was just fucking around.
Yep.
Alright, keep that rod. I'll keep her straight.
No, I'm still dragging. It's nothing huge. Little guy. Oh, little guy.
All right, guys, I'm going to take a little break from the action and kind of explain my setups here. As in the beginning of the video, right now you're seeing some more of my setup, deploying rods, this and that. Basically, I'm going to talk about my dipsy divers, high diver and low diver, and then my 200 copper were my best setups for fish, period. Basically, on my 2 down divers were the main ones that I got king hits on. And the 1 down diver that you saw in the previous video, my buddy got his big king on, which was just shy of 25 pounds. It was basically on a salmon candy green jeans flasher with a glowing mint leprechaun fly. I think that day we had it out 88 feet on a 2 setting. I might be wrong about that. It might have been only down 75 feet out on line counter. And then to remind you, I do slide divers. So actually I let the slide diver all the way out. I engage the diver, and then I make sure that I zero it out where the diver is. So that's, just like it would calculate to the same amount as when you would deploy a diver. That way I know exactly what depth I'm at. I'm not trying to, figure out, okay, I have this much leader length, count that, so I basically, I engage the diver and wind up and zero it out at the diver. So I know exactly how much line I have out and how deep that diver actually is fishing. The other flasher I had on my other down dipsy diver was the Dragon Slayer OG with a UV Mercy fly. I know a lot of people run frog flies or the UV illumination fly off it. I've had a lot of luck with the UV Mercy fly on it for kings, so that's what I ran this trip. And then on my 2 high divers, the 1 high diver, we did get a few coho hits on it, and I think a couple steel on Thursday, but it was pretty quiet compared to my other setups. But my 1 high diver was an Optimus Prime flasher with a UV illumination fly. And then on the opposite side, which you'll see this king hit today, this high diver had the Altis Mountain Dew stud with a UV Mercy fly. I ran it just because I was trying to be goofy and run something different, but it wasn't really different because it looks pretty similar to the regular Mountain Dew stud. It's just slightly different. Basically, I fished those. On my 200 copper, I ran a couple spoons, meg, and standard, but the setup that really took off on my 200 copper was a Cryptotron flasher with a naughty leprechaun fly. As you saw in this video, it's had several hits, one big bow, one coho, and I think another medium bow. And then on my 2 5-colors, the one I had was a salmon candy. I think it's called UV Toxic Specklets or Spikelets. And the other one was called the Frosted Nose. The Frosted Nose by far was my best spoon for the whole trip. That Frosted Nose on a 5-color lead core was amazing for most of the trip. Some of my surface spoons I had were a gold orange studs mini spoon. That was pretty good. And a copper Michigan Stinger UV Confusion did very good on the other board. And those were on 1/2 ounce inline sinkers out 100 feet from the board. So they should have been getting down about 10-15 feet. And then I ran some Coho Dodgers that didn't have a whole lot of luck on. And what else did I run? I ran a Blue Dolphin Stinger spoon on a 1 ounce inline sinker weight out 75 feet behind the board. It got smacked on, I think, Friday, like before I even had the board on the line, and then it didn't really have anything after that. So, but hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
For doubles, I averaged 23.34 for singles. Oh, fish!
No shit.
Ethan, you're up.
It's happening. It's happening now.
I got this. Don't worry, guys. We got this big thing coming in. This big thing coming in. Here we go. Here we go.
That's what's nice about the dipsies is they're not that far behind.
I hit the. There it goes. I barely didn't make the spinner, the line on the surface.
Oh, it's down still.
I lift it up over my shoulder. Oh, hold on. Don't move.
Hey,
yo! Well, I guess they're too late. Oh, get aboard! I didn't hear the clicking.
Yeah. Cameron, you up? Yeah. Get out of the way. Weight swap.
Yeah.
There you go, Cameron.
I thought it was a flasher. Oh, boy.
Dagger.
Oh, dive it!
Over, Cameron, you're up, buddy. Go for it.
That's the game.
Yep. Oh, it's pulling.
That's that fish.
Motherfucker. That's what you get for losing
Good,
last
mark it.
time.
You did.
The dipsies are. We had to use both of them yesterday a couple times.
Scott's gonna be on his deathbed. He's gonna be like, Scott, do you have any regrets?
Use the big.
Nolan, somebody's gonna speak at his funeral someday. Nolan was a great fisherman, one of the best. Except for that one time he didn't use the big net and we lost the fish.
That's the I want to catch everything flasher. That thing catches everything.
Mountain Dew, man. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. Shut up, Jim. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Color, I saw color.
It's all cramped up.
Too much Mountain Dew.
Hungover.
Too much Mountain Dew.
Yeah. You know, if I was just walking around my daily life and I like swung through Culver's, I took a bite of my burger and all of a sudden a hook just set to my cheek, I'd be pretty pissed off too. Could you imagine some fucking like dystopian future? Yeah. Wait, turn left or right?
Left.
Your left or my left?
Go left.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that would be like,
That's what I
yeah.
thought too.
The post was like 7 o'clock and
Are you sure I'm turning the right way, bud?
straight either. He sees a boat. Yeah, totally double back touched the boat.
He touched the butt.
Yeah, what do you need?
Sweet.
We got the ball to slow us down.
Yeah.
We are supported.
You're doing great, Moser.
Keep her reeling.
Alright, lift up and walk back. Lift up and walk back.
Got a couple more feet.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good one.
Smile, Moser. Act like you're happy to be
I'm
here.
getting there. Look.